Hello, YouTubers. Welcome. Thank you so much for being here today. I wanted to do a quick video and talk about some updates to the story that I did in my last video, because some more information has come out and it just really defines what we're seeing in a way that gives me the insight to just make it all so clear. It's so clear to me what Harry has done. He has so lost his way. And I think in this moment, with the woman that has come out to push back against Harry and this charity work, she's brought to the fore the insight that we've all seen. I want to first introduce you to this picture right here. This picture was a very defining moment for Harry. This was during his gap year. He was working to fill his time, and I've talked about this already in a lot of my videos, but the Xpatty charity was started because of this little baby girl that Harry is holding in his arms right here. She was the catalyst for the work that Harry would go on to do later with his charity, Xpatty. He would co-found it with Prince Cecil because his mother had died in a car accident as well. As we know, Harry's mother died that way as too. And it was they kind of came together to do this. And we all know the headlines now that they have since walked away from the charity. And the reason why is because of the pushback that they were getting from how to run the organization. So there's a lot going on behind the scenes, and I'm not going to focus on that today. But what I am going to focus on is what Harry did. I'm going to talk to you about what Harry did and why Dr. Skidmore is so justified in her step back. Her, like, wait a minute, hold up. You need to go somewhere, because this man has really lost his way completely. He hasn't gone back to what the meaning is of this charity and what it is supposed to represent, because we know he has since not even tried to reconnect with Kiki, although he made a promise to her that he would pay for her education. He would always be there. He has since discarded Kiki. He has forgot her. The complete opposite of what Xpatty means, forget me not. And he has discarded this little girl, Kiki, the inspiration for him wanting to start this charity. This is what's happened. Prince Harry is accused of asking this charity boss to defend Meghan publicly. Now, we've seen Harry try to do things for Meghan with other people, like going up to Bob Iger and asking for a job for Meghan. The things that Meghan has done to Harry, she has pulled this man down in a big way. And this is what has come out about what happened. What happened? Like, this woman has been confronted by Harry to do things on behalf of Meghan. This woman is so educated. She is so on her game. And you want her to now defend your wife? Harry, you are a prince. What are you talking about? Like, Harry literally has been cut off. Like he has been snipped, if you know what I mean. The man has been snipped. He can't even understand why this is a problem for him, because he goes on doing these things on behalf of his wife, and Meghan is the one asking him to do it. So this is what has happened. The allegations come amid an ongoing dispute between the Sussexes and Sophie Skidmore. Harry has been accused of asking the chairwoman or chairman of his African charity to act as an extension of the Sussex PR machine to support his wife's public reputation. Are you serious? Oh my goodness, this is just crazy. They have the audacity to use the work of this charity to act on behalf of Meghan Markle's public image. That's just, for me, the surface of the problems that are had with this organization, with Harry and Meghan. Unbelievable. You go from doing a charity to support orphan youth with AIDS, and you want to use that to help your wife's public image. Astounding. Completely off the charts, unbelievable. See, this is why people that come into this whole thing about who Meghan Markle is and don't understand all the backlash, it's because of stuff like this. If you don't understand it now, you are late to the party. Go somewhere. Go get yourself informed by who this woman is before you try to make sense of all the criticism that Meghan Markle gets. Because if you are just now showing up and looking at all the backlash and not understanding why people are so critical and negative around Meghan and the things that she does, because it goes a ways. There's a trail of dead bodies that follow Meghan. A lot of things that this woman has done. Okay, so the article goes on. Sophie Chandauka, the chairman of the African AIDS charity Senta Bali, co-founded by Harry, claimed she refused a request from the Duke of Sussex's team to use her public platform to defend Meghan Markle's negative media coverage. Oh my goodness. I would have been giving them the side eye, and the biggest side eye of all times. The biggest side eye of all times. If someone came to me and said, use the charity that you're working on behalf of for orphan AIDS children, and use this platform to defend this woman, I can see why Sophie has a problem with Harry. Because of that wife of his. It's unbelievable. So the allegations come amid an ongoing dispute between the Sussexes and Ms. Chandauka, with Prince Harry stepping away from Senta Bali earlier this week, citing a broken relationship between the board and its chairman. Ms. Chandauka told the Financial Times, "I said no. We're not setting a precedent by which we become an extension of the Sussex PR machine. No. I'm sorry. I'm not listening to your nonsense. Go kick some rocks. I don't have time for this. Be gone with you." That's what she said. Well, not the latter of what I just said, but she said no. Okay? She wasn't having it. She also blamed a toxic media environment surrounding the royal couple for Senta Bali's recent financial difficulties. She explained, when you start to interview people, they're asking about, these mixed messages about its patron. They're asking questions. Well, what's going on? What's all these people, got all these things to say about you and your wife? Like, if I'm a donor and I see all this negative coverage, I'm like asking questions like, what is going on? Yeah, because your dollars are going to support something that Harry is behind, but yet in the media, there's all this negativity that swirls and surrounds Harry and Meghan ever since they've left the royal household. Yeah, because there is a there. There is something clearly happening with Harry and Meghan. It's not an illusion. It's not people hating. It's not just mind-boggling. There is a there. Okay? And the people that were donating to Senta Bali, they see it. They understand it, and they have questions. We know also that tensions between Chandauka and the Sussexes reportedly stemmed from an awkward moment on stage at the Senta Bali charity polo match last year. So we all remember when this happened, right? So during this photo opportunity, we see Meghan. She was filmed asking Miss Chandauka to move to her left, away from Prince Harry, causing her to duck beneath the prince's arm in a widely publicized clip. Now, a source is saying that ultimately it comes down to that polo match and the awkward moment with Meghan Markle. It was subsequently reported that Harry requested Ms. Chandauka make a public statement asserting that Meghan had not acted inappropriately, which she refused. It's just unbelievable. For real. Harry, and all y'all thinking you have wisdom, thinking that asking this woman to support you in defending the horrible actions of your wife. It's just so wrong. And that right there, my friends, I think gives us the ammo for what we see happening behind the scenes with Megan, with other people. Megan goes out, she does bad, she gets backlash, and then she wants people to defend her. She wants people to make her feel like she's the star of the world, that she can get away with the things that she does. Look, you are not living in your daddy's household, Meghan Markle, where your dad gave you everything. We see how you treated your father after he's done so much for you. But that's not how the real world is. And it's a taste of medicine that, to me, it tastes so good to have Megan get a taste of this medicine. To see your actions are reprehensible. You do things that are not okay. And you should not expect people to defend your ugliness. You're ugly. Megan, and all the things that she does, she is an ugly person when it comes to her behavior. And she wants people to defend that ugliness. And it is about time someone stood up and said, no. No. And you know what Gwyneth Paltrow did? I'm just going to have to say it again. I feel so strongly about this because what you have with Gwyneth Paltrow, what she did, she caved. She caved to the supporters of Meghan Markle, Gwyneth did, when she agreed to do that little sit down. Do you know what they're talking about? I don't know. You know, that's what Meghan did when she went to Gwyneth's home to kind of set the record straight, to make Meghan feel empowered behind all of her nasty behavior, around all the nasty behavior of Meghan's supporters. Gwyneth, she bowed to the bullying. Gwyneth showed up to kind of make it look like there's no issues. There's no issues. We good. And got Meghan, sitting there at her table as a clap back to people. But not Miss Shandauka, not Dr. Sophie Shandauka. She didn't bow to it. She didn't bow to the request of the Sussex team to apologize to Meghan, to be there as part of the Sussex PR machine. Oh no. She said no. Because at the end of the day, you can get people in Hollywood, people to bend to your nonsense, Meghan Markle, because all you're doing is hawking off products, hawking off things that mean nothing, that are absolutely irrelevant to the well-being of one's life. You can get someone like a Gwyneth to bend to your request or to be intimidated to support you. But when it comes to little children like Kiki and the others who are affected by HIV and AIDS, when it comes to this, when it comes to something that is meaningful, the work that is real change in the world, you're not going to be able to use your PR or your negative PR to be taken up for by this charity that's doing this work. It speaks volumes to what Hollywood will do and what people who are affecting real change will do. They will not bow down to your nastiness to help you in your PR, to help you cover up your horrible, nasty behavior. And I love it. And it's about time, because I've always said nothing will change until people with big platforms like Oprah and Gayle and Tyler Perry and all these others who support Meghan and her nastiness, till they come out and say no. But they don't. You know why? Because they're Hollywood. They're superficial people, and they're about doing them. They're about, well, let's just ignore it. Let's just not say nothing. Let's just not invite her. When they start to see the kind of person she is, they say nothing. Dr. Shandauka, she made a big move. She made a very brave decision to put a no to the request of the Sussexes. And I have to applaud that. Good for you, girl. Good for you. It happened. And the world heard you loud and clear. And this is a message to Meghan Markle, and to Harry for that matter. Go kick rocks. We're not listening to you. Yes! I love it! Love it! See you in the next one.